study data analysis. So, but when I came, the program which is already designed. So, and before now, I have a broad knowledge of graphic design, so I think I can.
So just have this thought that your own is going to be amazing. We should also acknowledge that one thing we should always also acknowledge is that when you come for this training in this institute or in this organization, you have this communion with your teacher or your tutor that that is beyond a normal teaching level. He's always like he will teach you like a brother, like a sister, like a friend. You understand? He has most times when I'm here, some people that come for training, before you know, they will not want to go. Their class period must have ended. They will want to stay because of the kind of relationship they have actually built with the organization. It's a place for learning. It's a good place for learning. You understand? And that one should be noted very very well. We've actually had it. Every one of us here have actually had so much beautiful time, which everybody here can actually attest to that. So we're also using this opportunity to acknowledge love being world technology for finding it worthy to bring their services down to Gombe State. If it has not been so, we don't know how we would have been at the very stage. So after now, we're going to the second section. Going to the second section, and I will take a fast recap of the entire agenda on our very section. We're having developing the right mindsets, how to JAPA using full or partial scholarship as a core member or ex-core member, building profitable connection, how to maximize your skill to generate income online as in Nigeria, the serving culture of a core member, how to make $15 in a week. Hallelujah. Amen. Question and answer on challenges faced by students over the years. Exchange, okay. Appreciation, okay, okay, okay. That's so great. So I'll work on once more. So before we go, you know, this is a digital environment, and there are so many people joining us live from everywhere. It's a global event. So before we are trying to get in connection with our other guest speakers everywhere that they are. We are going to be we are going to be taking time to learn and listen to our current guest speaker around with us. So at this very stage, we are going to be speaking on it. We are going to welcome our guest speaker who will be taking building profitable connection. Building profitable connection. Let's put our hands together. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Good morning once again. I'm Samuel Adeyemi. I wasn't sure.
So there's presentation for you, sir. Just 1 minute.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody's going to learn.
I came to learn.
It's actually learning.
Yes, please.
Sorry, we have a little there and there today. Most of the fault for me. So sorry. A little. And so
Let's get our material ready. Those of us that want to do voice recording, get it ready. It's going to be an amazing session now.
Sorry.
Samuel Adeyemi is a graduate of computer science from the University of Technology Bauchi with an MBA from Ahmadu Bello University Zaria. He's a certified Cisco Network Associate, a South African trained monitoring and evaluation specialist, a certified project manager, and possesses an advanced leadership certificate from Daystar Leadership Academy, Lagos. Samuel debuted his career as a capital market research and IT analyst with PML Securities, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, and FutureView Financial Services, where he deployed his analytic mind in guiding investors in the Nigerian capital market into making cutting-edge financial valuation, research, and learning. He worked with Society of Family Health, where he combined the role of coordinator for the public sector strengthening channel across 35 states, covering 2,750 health facilities in Nigeria. He currently serves as an associate pastor with Gateway Christian Center, Gombe, married to an accountant and a father of 3 lovely children. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's make welcome Samuel Adeyemi.
So, I have a PowerPoint presentation. I don't know if that's okay for those who are here. I have a system. I have a nation screen. Yes. Just a screen, not. I think I have 30 minutes. I'm right. I don't know if I do this call for 30 minutes. Try joining online. Yes. This one here. All right. I'm ready for that. I'm not going to start, but I trust God. I wasn't sure that it's a Christian gathering or something like that. I wasn't sure. But you must also learn how to speak. Uh, so if you come and talk next, you know, so it's a place of God. So the ability to speak to different set of people, irrespective of their faith, culture, religion, or background, is also a important skill you must learn. So of course, we can only connect with Christians. Okay? So when I'm on a Christendom, I thought we bring people from different denominations, different. If you're from Mountain of Fire, your friends are going from Mountain of Fire, everybody is from there, you speak the same language. So when you say, "Oh Lord, my Father," everybody responds and they have that same synergy. And suddenly you now bring someone from Christ Embassy, and then you now have someone from Mountain of Fire. Suddenly it's more that to connect becomes a bit difficult. They start arguing, they start quarreling, they start. And it's when they now see Dr. now Professor Lukoya and Dr. Chris talking. They meet wonder. You see followers who have kept malice with each other because of the general differences. Then they now see their father in the Lord, gisting and laughing. They now get confused. So all the skills we must learn is how to connect people across different faiths, across different beliefs, across different strata of life. So of course, we only connect with those who are big ones. Two or three. And I tell people the strength of a connection basically is for me I judge you based on how you can connect with those who are below you. Basically, I respect you more when I see how you can connect, how you treat those who are closer to you, lower than you in rank, the way you honor them, the way you relate with them. To me, that's my measure of respect. If I say a great father of God, I see you say good afternoon, sir. It doesn't ring a bell to me. When I see you with your younger one, your siblings, those that seemingly look below you, how you connect with them essentially reflect who you are. Okay. So we will look at how to connect 360 wise. Okay. How we can have a vertical connection, how we can have horizontal connection, and then how we can connect to those in quotes. Nobody's under you, nobody's below you, but maybe in terms of class, status, level, educational background, maybe a little bit below you. Each of them are very critical. Sorry, just a minute, let me. Somewhere like there. Okay. Now, each of these people have a critical agenda role to play in your life. Okay, am I muted? Okay, I'm muted. All right. So, what's connection? I will be talking to us. I'm not going to be preaching at you. Is a conversation. So, when you say you connect, what does it mean to connect? Yes, just give me your own understanding. I don't dictionary definition. Let's connect. What do I mean?
Connection is to have a relationship with a person. A relationship in terms of you can share ideas and you can relate common things or ideas with each other.
Having relationship. So, entering a ship that is relational. Okay, but you know our topic says profitable connection. So, profitable relationship. There are some ship that you when you enter, you are going to touch. Am I correct? So a lot of you are very good with business relationship, but what we are emphasizing here is what a profitable relationship, not a parasitic one, but a symbiotic one. Okay, so can I have that now? Okay, now sure. Not. So when we talk about building a profitable relationship, uh, for me, what I wrote here is we're looking at relationship that will benefit both parties. Okay. Don't seek relationship where you are subjugated. Okay. Okay. So when we talk about, like you said, connection is about relationship. And please, if there's anything you must learn at this your stage right now, is being intentional with your relationship. It's almost late. For example, those who are core members, it's start building relationship from primary school. The reason why some people send their children to in quotes. Some of us take it because of clouds or because they want to show level. No. Most time we are trying to introduce the children to profitable relationships. Profitable relationship. And people were laughing. And I said, what do you understand by the term? Yeah, but in Nigeria context. Okay, okay. In Nigeria context, that's
It's like a process that has already been laid down. That anybody coming has to either vent to it.
Wike is fighting right now because he said Fabra want to take over his structure. What is that structure?
Like in template, which
Okay.
Power right.
All right.
Yes, becoming. What you say about political structures, more like in Nigerian political
Context, yeah.
context now, is like trying to a a system. Let me just the system, or let me bring it to the layman time now, like your your grassroots, your grassroots, your
Okay.
grassroots gathering. Where
So
people
who are
know
those
your
grassroots, Gongo?
the people,
Define them. The people. What happened to make them
sir.
loyal to you?
Come again, sir.
What make them loyal to you?
And why they are loyal to because the power you carry, you have, or the political value.
no, it is the relationship you have with them.
Can I get that?
Benefits. What the benefits?
Very good. Let me, in Nigerian context, let me know like structure are people that have directly or indirectly benefited from you and they owe you their allegiance because of the benefit they've driven from you. It's as simple as that. So when you say Tinubu has structure, is that he has a lot of people that have benefited from him. So if today I introduce you and I say, okay, go and work in FIRS, and you work in FIRS, after 3, 4 years, what happened? I'm a self-made man. There's nobody that's a self-made man. I don't know if you're doing whatever election. No wahala. One day too, they will zone something and you wish somebody will step down for you. And you will see one stubborn wicked. I'm a student of life, so when I see things happening, I want to study why is it happening. Things that nothing in this life is. Let me know my time. Oh. Maybe I can talk. I'm talking. Okay. All right. So when you see people like that, God will now raise somebody as top one. There was no reason why Atula won the last election. There was no reason. But we were all tired of Buhari. And the obedient movement was not very coordinated. But just one single man rose up and said, you will not get it. And he ensured that in his 5 states, you understand, in those 5 states where he had friends and network, and you're wondering, why, how come a man is so powerful? There is fellow governors, fellow governors with respect. Let it be irrespective of who they are, where they're coming from. All right. I have a letter I wrote said, maybe it's okay, all right. Fernando T said he wanted to meet with 24 bank CEOs. He wrote it down and he began to work towards it. Right as a goal. If you want to go to your academics, I want to meet XYZ. Write it as a goal and begin to work towards it. Question to what? Analyzing the match. And in fact, yeah, he started seeing those moves. He said, guy, the guy wanted to take over my structure. So when you see Fabra looking very gentle, I fear those who look very gentle. Those deputy governors that look very quiet and very gentle, like Kanduji. Sorry, I don't know, but I was learning. So you nurture relationship. What I mean is that someone looking for a job, get her a job. Someone looking for employment, the person has no choice longer. Okay? You want to see your in-laws, once you get married tomorrow, very soon. Nurture. Who is that principality about?
Do scholarship for young young people like yourself. So basically, it has to do with mentoring or to tailor their self to meet it. particular target to make themselves an ideal candidate for a particular opportunity. So it's nice meeting all the people.
Thank you so very much. Like I said this morning before when I was coming here, I posted on my status that we're going to meet 10 people, experts globally. So it's playing out actually. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. You're highly welcome, sir. So at this very junction, we'll be taking the next on our list, which is the agenda 11. They say is a saving culture of core member. So sorry, sir. We an adjustment. So we'll be taking the developing the right mindset. So at this very junction, we'll be taking the next, which is the developing the right mindset. So thank you so much for your time.
So we'll be having this section Have a confusion. The person will not be effective because of because here in Gombe, yes, they don't observe law. Yes.
So you don't quit because the hold up is enough for us. You have to know corners, corners, traffic.
Geography, the map of
Hello, sir. So please let's continue from here with audio. I think it's better. Hello, sir. Yes, we can hear you. Hello. We can hear you,
We
sir.
can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, that's good. So if we discover that a driver from Gombe being taken to Lagos will be confusion. Is that not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why?
Driving stronger than here in Gombe. So another
Yes, you are right. Okay.
there's another thing is interaction between the opponent drivers. There are ways they interact.
Okay.
All these road signs and driving signs. So they are not effective here in
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, thank you very much for that contribution. And and I want you to look at that example that is applied to us. The environment, I want to see the environment as the way people think and do things. And that's why we always say that the people that you move with matters. The reason being that if, for example, now you move with idiots, the person will be an idiot. If the person moves with a successful people, hello, the person is likely to be successful. So I discovered that our environment for us. When we are, for instance, now when we are giving birth, our background, where we grow up, all those things are part of things that form the way that forms our belief. Some people grow up in an environment where they've never had "I love you." You know that they've never said to their point, "I love you." Grow up in an environment where the people doesn't read, people don't read at all. The father is not reading, the mother is not reading. So once she to grow up, she doesn't like book. Hello? So you discover that is that environment that shaped that fellow, that man or woman. And when that person grew up, they went to school, they carry that the same mentality. You know, there are some people that believe that people are bad. Then they come to their marriage, they treat their spouse in the wrong way, and yet they get divorced. Why? Because the mindset are the wrongly programmed. So we need to know that our environment matters, and our environment fights our mind. If we are not in the right environment, well, make your mind to do what? To have a wrong belief. And once you have a wrong belief, what will happen is what? You are going to begin the consequences of a wrong belief. Now, if we're looking at some other scenario, let's move to the next slide. That's it. It's like a wake up. Can you see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes. There are popular thinking that people say, and I want you to come up with your own too. This is just a few. When people get your results, they will say the lecturer just gave you the highest score. Is that right? Yes. People say, after you check your results, guess what? They just gave you the
Yes, I want to see where we are on the slide. Are we on the same page, sir?
yes. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes. So challenge popular thinking. That's what we have. Challenge popular thinking. So you discover that I just come up with this for us to have an overview of what I'm talking about. No, one of the popular thinking of people say is that I am too afraid to understand the value of good thinking. All men are bad people because somebody cheated you. I cannot master the process of intentional thinking. There is no opportunity in Google. I am busy to read. Money is the root of evil. People are bad. Hello? He said the other one is that Nigeria is bad. I must japa. Strategic thinking and learning is not for me. Come on with other. What are the other popular thinking that you know?
All men are scum.
Is that right?
No, sir.
Okay, what other one? All men are what?
Scum. Scum.
Scum. Okay. Which other popular thinking?
I can't make it in Nigeria.
I can't make it in Nigeria. Yes, I've had that one too. So what other one? You said?
Politicians are bad people.
Politicians are bad people. Politics is a dirty game. Is that right? But what I want to do is that there is a word there. The first word there, challenge. You will discover that most of all these things we are saying, they are false. For instance, now somebody said that all men are scam. Is that right? It's not right. It's just that maybe you met, okay, if I say that all men, okay, for instance now, you know there are some people that will say that, the way we are in school, there are some ladies, they will be praying for their mother-in-law to die. They've not met the mother-in-law. They've not met the mother. They have not. But while they are in the final year, they will pray that their mother-in-law died. All because somebody told them they have one story of somebody. Maybe one mother-in-law married somebody else. But we cannot say because something happened to someone, I will not use that one to generalize to everybody. If somebody said that all men are bad, does that mean that women should not marry again?
No, sir.
No,
sir.
Or you say that all women are bad. It's not true. It's just that maybe you made a bad 1 out of 1 million. And for the fact that somebody is bad out of 1 million, the other 999,000 are still good. So what I'm saying is that there are some thinking that as individual we need to challenge. We need to challenge. And when we begin to embrace this, for example, now somebody say there is no opportunity in Gombe. Is that true?
No, sir.
Is that true?
No, sir.
It's not true. Because in Gombe, there will be opportunity when you open your eyes very well.
Yes, sir.
So, and when you say, money is the root of evil. Money is not the root of evil. We need money even to live our life.
Yes, sir.
So we need to challenge this thinking and and side with the right thinking. Now, because of our time, let's go to how do you develop the right mindset? How do you develop the right mindset? One is that you have to choose. No, earlier on I was saying, I said the power of choice, we have the power to choose. And one of these things was we have to choose empowering what? Beliefs. Empowering beliefs. Beliefs that what? That help you, that empower you, that make you better. You know, there are some people that believe that they are ugly. Do you know that? There are some people that believe that they are not. There are some people believe that they are not handsome.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there are some people that believe that they can't make it. And those type of thoughts, they are what? They are not empowering thoughts. So we need to choose. One of the ways to develop the right mindset is that we have to start from choosing. We have to start from choosing. You choose empowering beliefs. Believe that empower you, not believe that make you ridicule. There are some people that believe that what do you call this thing? They can't make it. Somebody that believes that can't make it, definitely will not make it.
Yes, sir.
Somebody that believes that is done, definitely will be done. But when you believe that you are smart, that one will enable you to work towards being smart. Look at what John Maxwell said. He said, what you value is what you find time for. What you value is what you find time for. So it's important for us as individuals, as corp, even as we are serving, to deliberately choose our belief. There was a lady when we were growing up, he believed that, he has a CS, and somebody, then he was in NCE, I think it was in final year. Somebody now told her in our school that if he doesn't have sex, that he's not going to give back, he's not going to give back in life after that CS. And stupidly, yes, stupidly the lady believed that thought. He went ahead. This is a life story. I'm not making up. This is somebody I know. Somebody just tell him that belief. He does not even challenge it, accept it, and he went ahead, go and have sex, have complicated. But only God saved the lady. And that's telling us the power of belief. So and how does this belief comes in? It's through people. For example, now, as you are now in your serving there are some core members that how does belief comes? Our beliefs come through our interaction with people. When you interact with people, there are some people that when you the Yoruba people say have an adage that a sheep that walk with a dog, as time goes on, it will be eating people as Peters. It's eating as Peters. And the same principle applies to us as individuals. What we hear, for example, now look at Naramali's song, and look at the guy that died. What's his name? Mohbad. Yes, why all of us are claiming we are in support of that, but we look at the genesis of this and what? It starts from what? With friendship with what? Naramali. They did not see that smoking Indian hemps, smoking tramadol is bad. You get my point? And their belief system is that tramadol, all these things are normal. But we could see that, look at the tail end of the guy, a promising guy. But we cannot dissociate ourselves from what we believe. If I believe that heroin or tramadol is this thing, will make me high, I will high to the grave. That will happen. Because it's a belief system. I don't know what this tramadol, all this thing, it's just, they just make you to be, they just cloud your thinking. That's what they do. So what I'm saying is that our belief actually can make our life go away. Look at that boy. Just guy though, a promising guy. Just though. But look at what happened. So that's why I'm saying that we need to choose our belief. And we have to know that a person with a poor mindset see himself as a victim. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So a person with a poor mindset see himself as a victim. And a person with a right mindset see himself as a victor. If, for example, now you are serving and the guy says no more doing, you see some lady, that's the end of the world for them. They will withdraw themselves, they will not interact with their colleagues again, they will own up. That's the end of life, we'll men are bad. But you do not know that that's what happened. You're supposed to sit down and analyze it. Oh, this guy says not doing. What happened? Are you getting me? Is it my character? If it's not my character, is it the character of the guy? Then when you begin to do that kind of analysis, at the end of the day, you discover that we are going to have a what? An empower. Know that some people that it's not your fault that a guy leave you. Can you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
It's not your fault. The guy may be having a, for example now, okay, you are dating the guy and he was asking you that we have to be having sex every week. And your belief doesn't, you believe that it's the wrong thing. And you believe that it's the right thing. Can you work together? No. Hello? Can you two of you work together? No. Why? Your mindset is different. I believe, for example now, I believe in delayed gratification. Until when we marry, that's when we are going to have sex. But the person that is coming that want to go into a relationship is saying that we have to be having sex before marriage. Can we agree? No. Why? We have two different. Now, one of the other ways to develop a right mindset is that what? We must be in the right environment. We must be in the right environment. If somebody moves, hello? If, for example, now, let's say we have somebody now, a footballer, and a footballer is moving with Messi and Ronaldo. Are you getting me? Hello? And another guy in Nigeria, footballer is moving with Messi and Ronaldo. And you have another guy that is moving with one Aruna at Gombe. What will happen? What will happen? The difference is clear because the Aruna moving with what do you call this thing? The guy moving with a local footballer in a Gombe cannot be compared with somebody moving with Ronaldo and Messi. Is that not? Yes, because of the what? Different environments. And the same thing apply. As a corp member, you know when you are serving. When I was serving, I served in Yobe State. There's something I don't know whether they still do it now. They call it corpus life. I don't know whether it's happened now. That's the 2010 or about 2010. I don't know whether they still do it now, Sha. But they have something they call corpus life. People for that 1 year they are together, they have sex, they live a couple life. But at the end of the day, a day before POP, hello? A day before POP, they will fight. They will fight that lady. They will just come up with something to fight. They will just come up with something to fight. And that's how the lady will lose. So our environment matters. And another thing, hello? Another thing that we have to do is that we have to embrace a personal life learning and growth mindset. We need to what? We need to embrace a personal learning. And let me tell you, books are important for us to have the right mindset. Books are important for us to have the right mindset. I want to believe that all of us love reading. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Aha. Please, you know, we can answer for ourselves. But one thing I want us to know is that it's not possible for us to have a right mindset. We cannot remove books. We cannot remove what? A lifelong learning. Because when we read books, what happens is that what? We get experiences of people in maybe 10, 15, 20 years. All what they have experienced in 50 years, we can get it in a book, in which is going to give us and enrich and enhance us to have the right mindset. Another thing that we have to what? Communicate effectively. We have to communicate effectively. Communicate what we believe. And be bold about what we believe. Our right mindset, our right beliefs is important for us that any place we find ourselves, we communicate that belief. Let everybody know. We want to go out with somebody, you need to let him know that, oh, I'm the type that I wait till after marriage before we have sex. to communicate your belief. And when we do that, we discover that we have a what? We develop a very mindset. And in conclusion, I want to let us know that no one is going to develop your mind for you. Hello?
Hi.
Just like, what do you call this thing? You cannot delegate eating to somebody. Can you delegate eating to somebody?
No, sir.
No. So the same thing, you cannot delegate developing your mind through reading, embracing empowering beliefs, being the right environment. You cannot delegate that. You cannot delegate that. And you know, even as we move to the new year, 2024, there are some people that should not be our friend. And there are some people that we should sort out to be our friends. People that will help us to reach our goals, people that will empower our minds, people that will make us to be successful. Those are the people that we should move with. So we have to know that nobody can help you work to develop your mind. It is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to develop your mind. The earlier, the better. Now, after how many months now? We finish service year. But service year give you opportunity to read us. When I was serving here, I have a family in Yobe State. They have a library. So every week I go there to take books. I read, I return. I read, I return. But I cannot find the number of books I read through my service year. And the knowledge I get from those family is still with me today. I'm using it in my place of work. I'm using it even to make some cash. So there's nothing, and if anybody is deceiving you that way, there's nothing you reading. It's a lie. If you don't read now, in 10 years' time, what you don't read, you are still going to read it. Somebody that does not read your relationship, I want to marry, wedding is good though. Nobody says we should not marry. But when you after you wed, you know there's a date. After you wed, you know there's something called marriage. That's when you know that, oh, I've not worked for my character, I've not worked for the way, I've not worked for respect, I've not worked for honoring people. So the earlier we start, the better. When we have the right mindset, it's going to be a benefit to us, benefit to our spouse, benefit to our family. So I want to encourage us to use the opportunity that we have now as a core member to what? To develop the right mindset. And the result we are going to check is that what? It's going to what? Change us. And we are going to have a more rewarding life. I will end with this quote, with these 3 quotes. And I could see that you see it there. Whether you prevail or fail, endure or die, depend more on what you do, depend on what we do than what the world does to us. Can you see? Jim Collins is talking about personal responsibility. And Brin Tracy said, move out of your comfort zone. You can only grow if you are willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you try something new. Move out of your comfort zone. If you have not been reading, start reading. If you have been moving in the wrong environment, leave the environment. If you have been having bad beliefs about yourself, stop it. You still have time. So I want to encourage us, as we leave this as a round up, to move out of our comfort zone. Move out of our comfort zone. Let's embrace a right mindset. Let's embrace a right mindset. And when you look at the diagram there, you will see that what? When we embrace all those things, it leads us to what? To grow. We'll have a better life. It applies to even to God. When you have a wrong concept about God too, it affects us badly. So it goes across whether our spiritual life, whether our physical life, whether our social life, our financial life, it goes across. So I want to encourage us this afternoon that we should develop a right mindset. And as we do that, we'll see our life becoming better and much more rewarding. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate your time with us. We also apologize for the connection that we were having issues initially. Indeed, You are a mindset tutor, sir. You've actually made a lot of impact to us, and we give you an assurance that in no distant time, even if you are not with us here, you'll be hearing about our mindset that we've actually made
Yes.
so much progress in that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Amen.
God bless you, sir.
You are
Well
welcome.
done, sir.
Amen.
Thank you, sir. And if
You're
you are
welcome.
joining us, we are still together. We are still on the program. So at this very next section,
Okay.
we time is of much importance, but there is no limitation to knowledge. Just like he said, we should have a mindset of studying. So let's also have a mindset of relaxing as we keep on having more knowledge. So at this very section on the agenda with me, we'll be taking the next, which is the serving culture of a core member. Oh, sorry, saving culture of a core member. This is a very interesting part because I remember when I was serving, I think I was not good in this particular. If I tell you that it's only 30,000 that I saved for my service, the 30,000 was because I went to for Christmas.
Nobody ever finished services. Right.
30,000 was the one I went to for Christmas. That means that December period I did not eat because I was at home for 1 month. So that was it. I think this particular section will help those serving coming back to learn how to save as a culture, and it will be of great importance to me to also advise any other coming back coming that these things I did not do, they should do it from what I'll be hearing today. Thank you so much, sir.
Michael Christopher is a pharmacist, entrepreneur, life career coach, and a captivating public speaker. Michael's journey unfolds at the intersection of healthcare, business, and a fervent commitment to mentorship. The story is one of passion, purpose, and profound impact of simple and genuine guidance. As a pharmacist and entrepreneur, he has mastered precision in decision making, counseling, and people development. His MBA journey added strategic depth, making him a versatile entrepreneur with a flair for marketing.
So, time, do you have any questions, sir?
Michael Christopher is a pharmacist, entrepreneur, life career coach, and a captivating public speaker. Michael's journey unfolds at the intersection of healthcare, business, and a fervent commitment to mentorship. The story is one of passion, purpose, and profound impact of simple and genuine guidance. As a pharmacist and entrepreneur, he has mastered precision in decision making, counseling, and people development. His MBA journey added strategic depth, making him a versatile entrepreneur with a flair for marketing. Beyond the professional realm, Michael's heart lies in mentoring. He is the founder of Mikova Pharma Limited and Focus Hits the Goal, a platform that champions the growth of young minds seeking direction in life and career. He is driven by the belief that a good life is not just about personal success, but also about positively influencing and uplifting others. Join Michael on a journey of empowerment where healthcare meets business and mentorship shapes the future.
Your senior colleagues. All right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, it happens that I'm also a student of this, and I will tell you how things started turning out for me, what I did, and the challenges I took
You understand? I will literally, I didn't do, what I did basically was not just to make slide and come and be reading for you people. What I did was just to give a PowerPoint of what we talk about. How important, you see, we are in an environment and in a world whereby everybody wants to feel among, most especially youth. You find out that the small money you have, you can't be buying things and be impressing people. You don't have any business with anybody. You don't have to impress anybody. You understand? You're just concentrate on yourself and make sure that you become that person that God assigned you to become, not somebody else. You understand? And if you do this to yourself, that's the first mindset shift or mindset you do to yourself. If you realize that, see, I don't have to impress anybody. I don't have business with anybody. You are there, thank God. I will also be there. It's just a matter of time. You've saved yourself a lot of stress. Because I don't know why you've not even bought a land, you've not done anything for yourself. You're going to be buying iPhone 14, iPhone 13 Pro Max. What are you doing with it? You're holding your future in your hands. It doesn't make sense. Praise God. As the way I planned the program was that I didn't know that it would be, thank God that it's all Christians, because I did inform in a way that even though there are other Muslims that will join us, everybody will benefit from it. You understand? But then since it's Christians, I will tell you everything, biblical principles on how to follow. These things are in the Bible. Saving culture is in the Bible. I will tell you who started it and the formula it gave for you to be saving. That same formula that you use in saving. And those are formulas that the countries, developed countries are using to save. Everybody saves. It's just you that you are not aware of. Everybody saves. You understand? Because everybody understands that there are seasons of plenty and there are seasons of lack. If you didn't even know that, at least COVID taught you some. Yes, you learned a lesson during COVID that, man, someone can just die like that if you don't have anything. You understand? So see, life is cyclical. COVID will still come, but in another dimension. You remember the time of there was a time of polio, a time of polio, Ebola, all of those things. But COVID came in another dimension. What you have done the assignment. Even though we were to stay there in a year, we will not lack anything. The only thing is that we cut down our expenses. No subscription of DSTV. We change it to free to air. You watch that one. If you don't want, leave it. You understand? So I'm going to tell you some of my life experiences and some of the things that you need to do. See, I wasn't born in a rich family. You understand my point? So if you have parents that have already saved things for you, you are privileged. But us, nobody saved anything for us. We paid our school fees. We worked, come back, worked, go and pay school fees, do school. And you can imagine someone that was studying pharmacy, how you struggle that, come back home, work, and go back and pay your school
Michael
fees.
Christopher is a
When you
pharmacist,
break, you look for
entrepreneur,
where to work.
life
You
career
understand?
coach, and a
So
captivating
if you are in
public
that
speaker.
category,
Michael's journey
I have a
unfolds
good
at the
news for you.
intersection
There's
of
a way out.
healthcare, business,
And
and
if
a
you are
family's
also in a
commitment to
category of
mentorship.
somebody,
The
okay,
story is
you
one
have
of
parents
passion,
that are
purpose, and
wealthy,
profound
and
impact
also,
of
but
simple
then
and
you have
genuine
to,
guidance.
you are
As a
thinking for a
pharmacist and
better and
entrepreneur,
a greater
his
future
mastered
for yourself
precision
and your
in
family.
decision
You are
making,
also welcome.
counseling,
This is a
and
very
people
good
development.
place for you.
His
Because
MBA journey added
you
strategic
see,
depth,
it's
making
only
him
your
a
personal
versatile
save
entrepreneur
that will
with
lead
a
you
flair
to
for marketing.
accumulated wealth.
Beyond the professional realm,
Personal
Michael's
saving
heart
culture,
lies in
that's the
mentoring.
only thing that will
He is
lead
the
you to
founder of
accumulated
Makeover
wealth.
Pharma
You
Limited
save,
and
you
Focus
invest. You
Hits the
save,
Goal,
you
a
invest.
platform that
It
champions
yields,
the growth
you
of
save
young
again
minds
and invest.
seeking direction in
That's the
life
only
and
thing that
career.
will lead you
He
to
is driven by the
accumulated wealth.
belief that a good
Forget
life
this
is not
phone
just
group.
about personal
See,
success,
I've
but
done it
also
before.
about positively influencing
You
and
understand? I've
uplifting
done
others.
this funky
Join
thing.
Michael on a
MMM, we
journey
did
of
it.
empowerment.
You get me? We did it, and our money got swallowed up in it. That's when my eyes opened. Like, see, you need to use your hand and build your wealth. Forget all these things. All these shortcuts. Shortcut is a lie. And that's when I learned the culture of saving, how to start saving. You understand? This Ponzi scheme happened when I was in, I think I just finished secondary school when I felt victim of it. You know, I had to start learning how to save. I worked and I saved. I worked and I saved. Okay, I will just lead us into the journey. I have small slides. We'll talk about it. Then we'll now, it will be more of like an interactive class, you know. I deal with a lot of young people. I counsel a lot of young people. So let's talk. You understand? So I will start with this. You get a sheet of paper. Just take a small sheet of paper. Because we're in a generation whereby if somebody know what they save, if you attack me. So write your name and write what you have in your account. Anybody that, see, don't lie. All right? Anybody that has the highest amount of something that you've saved, savings, oh, I'm not saying any, what you've saved, I will add to that money. You understand? Anybody that has highest amount of this is what I've saved, I will add, I will like sow a seed to what you've done. I don't know whether we understand. Because once you write it, you show me what is in the account. Oh. You understand? Then when I see it and you are the highest person that saved more, then I will add to that money that you have. You understand? I will just add a token, like a seed. Just you understand? Put your name and put your this thing. You must share evidence, nothing like that. Listen. You must share evidence.
I'll bring my statement of account.
You don't invest in it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go. I've connected here. I just switch from. What is this? Blessing. Okay.
2 million.
And let me Okay. Any huh? Is that
My God!
My brother, you big one.
I go, you know what?
I can't believe You don't pay your allowance.
Boss, you have 1 naira. Anybody want to help this money to share?
Who is left? Okay. You didn't write your name.
No, don't worry, just
Write it. Okay. Will you be conversation? It's only the first, the highest ones that I will call to come and confirm that. Who has not submitted? Who has not submitted?
I'm telling you, Chai, this guy.
Because I'm busy. So just take the letter.
What's true? Huh?
And I see two spaces.
Okay.
And that's what like you don't just accept whatever they take.
Okay.
Whatever they take.
I love this person's sincerity. For that, I'm gonna do two things. Somebody that has been having problem with savings, I will give you money, you start saving. Then the person that has the IS, I will top to what you have. You understand? So he was sincere to himself that he has been having problem with savings. In fact, he's in debt. Promise me that money you live your life based on debt. You understand? You get my point?
Like a wish.
Okay. I have 85,000 here.
You must.
Wow.
I have 80,000 naira. Yeah.
Who are those?
From saving and the money you are asked to keep.
God when?
You're next to yourself.
I have 15 here and I have 10 here.
So who is the lowest?
I have 18. Lowest is
I'm not saying.
It's not
yeah,
an
yeah, I have 15 here too.
2 million.
Let me-
Hey!
What's this?
16.25.
Praise God. I have 177,000 plus 60. All right. Praise God. Hello. Okay, it's not something. This is the winner. The winner is the winner. So the winner will give me account number. Then I'll send 5,000 naira to your account. Yeah. The winner is Alice. Hello, what else? The winner is Alice. Yes, it's Alice. Then followed by I will not call the other amounts anyway. Followed by Emmanuel Kainde and Amos. You guys are doing that. You are joking with this guy. So Alice, I'll give you 5,000. You also I'll give you 5,000. All right. You start saving. All right. Praise God. All right. Hello. What else? Okay, they're asking. So I don't think it's something that. Okay. Can I drop it? All right. No, So all what we just did now is just to encourage. Hello. All we just did now is just to encourage a saving culture, right? A saving culture is a very healthy culture. It frees you of anxiety. I'm not worried because anything, if I walk in and unfortunately I pour someone granite, I know how to pay. You're not worried. You understand? But if you live your life based on anything that comes, honestly, you not go far in life. You have to be strategic about your life. Plan your life very well. Let me just send this to Uncle Bolaji, then we'll now continue. So we are going to have fun because that's how I do my own this thing.
This class is how do you have any major question, please ask. I don't know any question. My own question section is to ask you about your past experience as a student. So please, if you are facing a challenge and you've asked someone here that have the knowledge on how to solve the problem, please ask. I don't know everything. That's why they are here. And everybody that are here, I can guarantee you they have something more. They don't pick people anyhow. I pick people specifically based on their
All right. Uncle Bolaji, I've sent it to you.
Okay, I've seen it. That's right on.
All right. Are we hope we are on the same page, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. It's an interactive class. What is saving culture? Just say it in a term that you understand. Just what do you understand by saving culture? Because you must understand that this is your saving grace as a copper. You understand? I saved money that was enough for me to rent house, that was enough for me to buy all what I needed inside the house before I finish service. And that was enough for me to also start life As in start life, but what I mean is that I'll have to start going to work and I don't have to borrow, give me money. I just got to work. No. You understand? I served in Adamawa State and I will tell you what I did. You understand? You know, some of you as coppers, you just feel, "Ah, I'm a big boy, seeing me in that uniform, and somebody see me in that uniform, and they see I'm just walking around trying to sell things to people. It will be embarrassing." There's nothing embarrassing in life. The only thing embarrassing in life that I know is stealing, for me. That's for me. But anything that has to bring money to your table, apart from you are not duping anybody, you are doing it legally. You can remove your clothes, put that dirty one, go and walk. Then after you finish in the evening, you put your best and hang out with friends. Who knows? Nobody cares. As far as after your friends finish eating, you say, "Don't worry, I will take care of the bill." They don't care. You understand? So what you need to do is you have to from now build a very healthy saving culture, very healthy one. You understand? So that you'll be able to do all of these things when you finish service. You don't need to go and put stress on your parents again. They've done their best. I understood when I was 18 years. I started working, by the way, for myself when I was 18 years, that the best thing that my parents have done for me is to bring me to the world. You understand? So it's time for me to start building my own success path and stop blaming them. Daddy did not do this, daddy did not do that, daddy did not. If you keep on saying that, that's how your own children too will come and say, "Mommy did not do this, daddy did not do this, that's why we are poor." You get my point? So you have to correct that error. If you are from that kind of background, you correct it. And the only way you can correct it is by learning this culture. Praise God. All right. What do you understand by serving culture? See how I just do as if just say it the way you understand. Just say it. Mm.
You intentionally not finish all your money first. As your income comes in, you take a part and give it for the purpose.
All right. Okay. Intentionally. I love that word. Intentionally. Any other person?
Saving culture is a lifestyle. It's a
Mm.
lifestyle of minimizing your expenses in order to maximize your savings.
Oh. All right. Minimizing your expenses and lifestyle. I love those keywords. You have to minimize your savings and lifestyle. Style. You have to also prioritize your wants and needs. It's very important. So let's get. If you have writing materials, we'll write and discuss. Okay, definition of saving. Saving is putting money aside from present earning to provide for your future. Savings, putting money aside of your current earning, even though it's gift, anything that is coming in for you, as far as it's money, saving is putting it aside, putting some part aside for your future, for the purpose of your future. Then, also, what is culture? Culture is value. Culture is a way of life. So, if you join this word together, saving simply means saving culture simply means making saving a habit. Discipline yourself means discipline yourself into saving money regularly. That means you've made it a habit, that to the extent that if you don't save naturally, because by the time they watch, children watch, by the time they see what their father is doing or their mother is doing, automatically then too they will start doing it. So the target is to make saving a culture. You understand? You have to make savings a culture. That's for you to know that this thing. Do you remember the story of Pharaoh when he had a dream? He had a dream of that the seven fat cows and the 17 cows. Then there are also seven corns, good corns, and then seven bad corns. Then the seven bad cows thing, they now swallow up the fat ones. You understand? And then also the same applies to that one of the corn. They devour the good ones. You understand? So now Pharaoh was confused. He said, "What kind of thing is this? I need an interpreter of this dream." And then they now started okay, they look for all the magicians now to come and interpret the dream. Nobody was able to interpret the dream. Then behold came Joseph, and Joseph was able to interpret the dream that there will be a season of 7 years of famine, and also 7 years of abundance, and also 7 years of famine. And then he now suggested to Pharaoh what he should do. You understand? I will give you the Bible verse so that when you get home, you read it and understand it well. He now suggested to Pharaoh that what he should do, that he should look for an officer that will guide this. Pharaoh answered, you that have the you that have the solution to everything. You also be the officer. They now made um, Joseph the officer of that particular program. And then Joseph was able to save. He told Pharaoh that they should save 1/5 of everything that comes in that season of abundance. What is 1/5? 1/5, yes. It's not. That's half now. 1/5 times 100. What's that? How many percentage is that? 20%. So that you should save 20% of whatever income they have in that years of abundance, so that they will prepare for years of those lack. You understand? So you need to understand that life is cyclical. There will always be that years of abundance. It depends on what you do in the years of your abundance to prepare for your years of lack. It might not really be that year of lack, that you lack things to the extent that it might be maybe you are shifting from another job to another. That period that you don't have something doing, how will you survive? It might be that you just finished serving and you want to go to another city. That period that you don't have anything doing, how will you survive? Very soon, one of our speakers will be teaching you on how to Japan. It might be that you want to relocate to another country. That period that you don't have anything doing, how will you survive? You understand? You get my point? At that period, that you don't have something doing, you need to plan for those periods. You understand my point? All right. This is your this man gave me 5 minutes more. I've not started anything. I gave me 5 minutes. All right. So we'll be answering the question. Please, can we minimize every form of distraction? I don't see there's any need for this food now. You need to understand what you are doing first before you think of eating. You know, we'll be answering the question, what is saving, in which we've answered, when to save, why you should save, how you should save, and where to save. Those are the questions that I will answer for you because of my presentation. So the first one that we've done now, we've done what is saving, the what. Now we'll be going to when. When do you save? Don't wait to have enough before you start saving. Hello? Don't wait to have enough. Say, until when I have enough, until when I. No, 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 no. Don't wait. No matter how small it is. Remember, we are trying to develop a culture. No matter how small it is, start from there. Don't wait. That's one of the mistakes people make. I want to, until when I start working. He that is faithful in little, that's when much will be given to the person. God has given you little. You are not managing it well. Do you think He will entrust big into your hand? No. Don't wait to have, I want to have plenty before. No, 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 no. Start where you are. And immediately you start getting money. That is, you get money in different ways, either earning, or somebody gave you as a gift, or you went to make a presentation honorarium, you did a two works for somebody and somebody gave you money. That's still earning. Start from there. All of us started from there. You understand? You know Asusu, we started Asusu. There's one thing that some people call it a piggy bank. All of us started from there. Small money that they will give us, we'll go and put it. You start from somewhere. You get my point? So don't wait until when you say, I want to have plenty, until no, 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 no. Start little. No matter how small it is, remove that 20% and give to God. I'm sorry, and give to your future. Thank you. Give to your future. You've saved yourself a lot of stress. By the time we come reason why you should save, you have to understand that's when you get all the importance of why you should save. Then the second point, they don't know how to save. Some people don't even know you are supposed to save your 20%. And some people don't even have idea that there is a particular percentage that you're supposed to save. Some people don't even know anything about saving. They just believe that everything that comes is to the belly. It's not everything that comes to your account that is all for you. You have to give some to your future. Keep it there so that it will speak for you. You save it, then invest. Hello?
Ah.
All right. This one that we are quiet. The thing is hitting you. All right. Always, people don't want to save because they always have pressing needs. Every time, you always have pressing needs. Oh boy, my needs just plenty. This one, no, they even take care of what I want to do now. You understand my point? Let me use the core member slang. Oh boy, this small money, even church myself, no, they even this one I just saved my life now. You understand my point? You get my point? So you have to save no matter how small it is for your future. You get my point? And it's the savings is when you start saving these small ones that when the big money start coming, you will not be confused. There are some money that if you don't get structure for yourself, once you receive it, honestly, you'll be confused. It can lead you astray. That's why don't start praying for what you cannot handle. Just wait, let God take you through the processes of life. By the time those big ones start coming, then you can handle them. Or you start praying for 20 billion, can you handle it? When God has given you 10,000 naira, you don't even know how to handle it. You are squandering everything. That means if God give you 20 billion, we're in trouble. All the ladies in town are in trouble as a man. And the ladies, all parties, they're in trouble because you've not learned how to know where to channel these small ones. And then the big one comes, you don't know what to do with it, spend it. Let me give you a story. When I was in the university, ABU Zaria, I went to see one of my mentors. As of then, there was this man that was working with MTN. That man was receiving more than 2 million monthly. But guess what? Before the month ends, he squanders everything and start borrowing money from his friends. When my mentor was telling me that thing, I was just looking at him. I said, 2 million, sir. He said, 2 million. That he knows because the man came to him for counseling. 2 million. And he squandered everything, spent everything. Then at the end of the month, he will start looking for who to borrow him money. You see, because he didn't start when he was having little money. And what does he do with it? The money he will go to club with friends, carry women, spend it. He will start looking for his friends to borrow money for his family. Then you understand. So these things start. If you don't develop it when you have little, don't think when you start having plenty, you still have that culture. It's not possible. It has become a way of life for you. So even when you have plenty, that's how you behave with the money. You'll just be spending in anyhow. And you must understand that money is a tool. That's another thing for another day. Money is a tool. You send money to do something for you. You understand? So keeping it in your future, you are sending it, stay it there and wait. I will need you later. You get my point? Then we have procrastination. Oh, I will do it tomorrow. I will start tomorrow. This money that just came in, I have one need I need to. I will do it tomorrow. I will handle another one tomorrow. You understand? That's procrastination. And that's one of the reasons why people are not saving. Because they keep on procrastinating. The next, no future ambition. We have people that they don't have future. If you don't have future ambition, what will you say? So they don't care about life. Anything that comes is for the belly. They just spend it for the belly. They don't care about life. No future ambition at all. We have people like that. You see people like that. They don't care. It's after in their late 40s they start regretting. I wish I knew. You understand? They don't have future ambition. So they do not come home. God is you're not running his cost and you want him to shock you with that miracle. It's not possible. We understand how God took Elijah and fed him. You understand? Naturally, Elijah was not cooking anything Raven will come, feed Elijah. Elijah will go. You understand? That was because Elijah was running God's cause. You are not doing anything for God, and you are expecting a miracle to come for you to. You understand? So these people, there are a set of people like that. They just believe, okay, when I need it, I will call it forth. You start speaking in tongues, I will call that money forth. There's nothing like that, my dear. Nothing like that. I will bless the works of your hands. There's nothing like saying, call waiting forth. Even now by calling forth, all of us will don't call forth. You understand? We'll go to the mountain, sleep there, and call forth. But there are things that God do. There are how God works mysteriously. There are people that can be possible. But see, for you and me, we know that you know that is not you've not really engaged yourself into those kind of that God will miraculously send money that way. You understand? He has given you what to do. Make use of that thing that he has given you. You get my point? Then we have the next point. No responsibility at the moment. There are many of you here. You feel you don't have any responsibility at this moment, so there's no need to save. Why should I save? You are not saving for anybody, you are saving for your future. If you don't have any responsibility right now, at least that should give you enough reason why you should save more. You should gravitate from saving 20% to maybe 30 or 40% because you don't have any responsibility. But it should not be because you don't have any responsibility, that's why you will not save. You understand? I was literally saving almost 50% of what I was earning. And guess what? I was having family that I sent money to. My siblings were in school, I was still paying their school fees. And I was saving. But do you know what? I didn't only use your corpus money to save. I worked. I had other streams of income. Because as a corp, I told myself, see, this service that I came for, I want to save. My target there was 1 point something million. That's what I wanted to save. I did, I had to also look for other streams of income. I'm a pharmacist. I went and buy bag. One of my mentors that was in Gombe keep on sending drugs to me. I put those drugs in bag and market it and was selling. The money that were coming in, I keep on saving those ones. Then that alawi that was the one I was spending. I was having I was doing my PPA. FMC was paying me, and I was doing that normal side runnings now. That marketing of drugs. I was still getting money. Then in the evening, I was still going to a pharmacy premise to manage a pharmacy premise for somebody. All the money that I was getting, I know they spend am. I saved it. I was saving it and spending little by spending the ones that I've already set aside. That this is what I was saving, because I knew that was my only saving grace. I don't have any parent to go and ask them for money when I come back. They've done the best that they can. You get my point? So that should be your mindset. Try as much as possible, even though it means trekking, guys. See, when I was in school, we trekked to church because we needed to save money. So even though it means trekking to a short distance, just trek. What is in there? Who send you? Nobody send you. Trek your thing. Trek. Besides, you are burning down fat. Trek. Then save that money. Small thing you want to go here, you carry bike. You understand? Small distance that you can just trek. You get my point? So all what I'm saying is that try as much as possible to see that you cut down some unnecessary spending. If it's something that you can handle, you know that it will not cost you much, handle it and just make sure that you save the money. See, save. I'm very sincere with you people. I will tell you a reason why you should save, because the money you save is what will lead to you getting money, more money. It's money that you save that you invest and you get more money. You understand my point? All right, let's go to the next. Lack of discipline. This discipline is a problem of everybody. You have to discipline yourself to save. You understand? Saving has to do with a lot of discipline. Imagine you are seeing money in your account and you are not allowed to touch it. Not because somebody taught you, said you should not touch it, but you decide on your own I'm not touching this money because it's for my future. You get my point? And you need to put a balance to this thing. Don't save everything to the extent that you are running hungry. You understand? That's why I said 20%. But you can move a little above 20%, but just try minimum save your 20%. If you save 20% and you give 10% to God, you still have 70% to do whatever you want to do. Abi?
Yes, sir.
So it's enough. You understand? So with your 70%, you can do a lot of things that you want to do. And even some of the classes that some of our facilitators will be taking us, there are classes that you have to pay money to do them. So if you don't save, how will you pay those money to do those courses? Some of us that did courses here, we save. In fact, even personal development, you have to save to do all those things, to develop yourself. In which that is the best investment that you can do for yourself. There's no time for that. We'll not talk about it. Personal development is the best investment, best thing that you can do for yourself. Because everything everything around you will fade. But then what is inside you can never fade away. If they sack me at work, you've not sacked what is inside of me. I can go elsewhere and render that service and I will be paid for. But if you don't do anything to yourself to build yourself, by the time they sack you, you're gone. That's why people get scared that they will sack them. Sack me now. And other people are looking for me because I know what I've built in myself. I know what I carry. When you know what you've done to yourself, honestly, you'll not be scared of anybody sacking you. As far as you are doing the right thing. They want to downsize. Let them downsize. You understand? Another company will carry you. What is happening in tech now? That some people immediately this person leaves this fintech, another person will just carry the person and pay. Because there's something that he has in him. He has built himself to the extent that there's nothing you can do. He can never be poor. If you remove him, another person will look for him. That's what it means to have invest in yourself. Personal development and growth is the best thing you can do to yourself. That was another topic. Okay, let's talk about the reason you should save. Saving is wisdom. Saving is wisdom. Is there anybody with Bible? Just open to Proverbs 21:20. Saving is wisdom. He that saves is wise. If you save, you are wise because they are preparing for your future. Saving is wisdom. If anybody there, please just read it for us. I want you to read it so that you know. 21:20.
There is treasure to be desired,
There-
oil in the dwelling of the wise,
Mhm.
but a foolish man spendeth it all.
A foolish man spends everything that comes in his way. Anything that comes, he will just spend it. But the wise people, they save it, they accumulate it, then invest. But the foolish person squander everything. I'm not the person saying it, it's your Bible that is saying it. That if you are spending everything, you are not wise. I will not say you are foolish. You know, just read your Bible. If you are not wise, you don't want to what you are. Just read your Bible. All right. So thank God that this is actually a religious setting, so that all of us are Christians, and that's why I'm bringing out scripture to open your eyes and see these things. That they are scriptural. If you spend everything that comes your way, you are not wise. All right. Saving leads to accumulated wealth. It is savings that you invest, then you could now accumulate your wealth. And you know, but personally, okay, I like investing in real estate. That's for me, personally. For some people, they have other places because over time, real estate has been, it has never depreciated, you know. You save, you invest, it leads to accumulated wealth. That's one of the benefits or importance of savings. Then you will enjoy debt-free purchases, right? You buy things, you don't need to buy things on mortgage. You understand? You don't need most people that are running abroad, At the end of the day, do you know that most of them are living on debt? You have house on mortgage, you have almost everything on debt. At the end of the day, you are living your life to pay debt if you are not wise. But thank God for this country. Everything you own is your own. You did work hard and work hard to get all of those things. You understand? So savings will make you have a debt-free life. You understand? Like these are brother that just, I can use an example, right? That just said that okay, he's even in debt. If he has savings, he won't be in debt. If he had that culture of saving, he will never be in debt. You understand? So that culture of savings will take you off debt. You understand? Okay. Maximize seasonal opportunities. Do you know what I mean by this? There are opportunities that come seasonally that will blow you, that will make you wealthy and change your life. And it happens seasonally. And those kind of opportunities don't just happen like that. Somebody will just call you. Oh, there is one land that is beside the road. I just need money now. I want to travel abroad. If you don't have savings, how will you handle that? You get my point? It's your savings that you say, okay, no problem, I have money. You just go and touch your savings and pay the money. And then I get that. Imagine having a land by the road. You know what it means now. And do you know some of those things, they will sell it at very discounted because they need the money urgently. They are victim of not saving. And then you that you have been saving, you can capitalize on that. It helps you maximize seasonal opportunities. There are opportunities that happen. Okay, there's a cost online. There's a discount for that cost right now. If you don't save, how will they pay for it? That's how that opportunity will pass you. Maybe it was a cost that you wanted to do, but because you have already developed a saving culture, you have money. This is an opportunity for me. Let me just pay for the cost. Maybe a cost that was 150,000, 50% discount. I have money. For some of you that don't have money and you wanted to learn the course, that's how you'll be running at that scatter looking for money to pay, because you didn't plan for your future. You didn't plan for this kind of opportunities that will come. You understand? You know, the difference between the wealthy people and the poor people is just that they maximize opportunities. I'm telling you. And the level of risk they take. They maximize the opportunities that they get and they take risks. A poor man doesn't want to take, he doesn't even have a structure to maximize opportunity rather than even taking risks. They are always afraid of taking risks. So how will you be rich? How will you come out of that problem? You understand? So you have to maximize your opportunities. You have to save so that you'll be able to make use of any opportunity that comes to you. All right? Then we have manage emergencies. You see people, emergency will come. That's when they'll start running extra to look for money. Please save so that when emergency comes, emergency are part of life. Things happen that you didn't plan for. Unforeseen circumstances, that's the next one. It happens that you didn't plan for. And then when it happens, you start looking for who to borrow me money. When you were getting the money, why didn't you save? And when the person refused to give you say, this brother is wicked. This sister is wicked. In fact, I went to ask Brother Michael to give me money. And I know he has it all, and he refused to give me. This brother is wicked. He's not practicing Christianity. Yes, we know. We will not practice. Thank you. Is it your money? You understand? Because that's the problem that we are having in Christendom. Somebody will suffer and be saving money, and you'll be eating your own. When problem comes, you come and be disturbing the life of the person. And if he doesn't give you, then you now say that this person is wicked, that he's not a believer. Okay, you that is a believer, the same Bible tells you that you should save 1/5, 20% of it, and you've not been doing it. Then who is the more righteous? Who is more righteous? Guys. All right, praise God. So, please, if you go to borrow money for somebody and you fall as a victim of not saving, and the person said he's not giving you, it's not the person's fault though. You should learn from that and start saving. Stop keeping malice with Brother Matthew or Sister Justina because you have that money and she refused to give you. It's our money. It's our money, not your money. You should also save your own. You understand? Because I know these are one of the most common thing among coppers. They will give you allowance, you spend your own up, you not save. Then you come and after your own has finished, you come and be disturbing somebody that please borrow me money, I want to do this. Why didn't you save? And if the person refuses to give you, then you now start blaming and keeping malice with the person that is wicked. There's nothing wrong with that person. He's also planning for his future. That's why he's saved. You also should also plan your future. Am I making sense?
Yes.
After this class, I just believe something, it to be like a scale will drop off your eyes. Your eyes will be open. That you have to plan for your future. See, you're on your own. Everybody is on his own. If I do anything for you, I'm doing it because of God, but I'm not. I used to tell my siblings, if you come to me, I want to buy something, I will ask you first. Ask them. I will ask you first, how much do you have? I add to what you have. If you don't have anything, forget it. You're on your own. Because you also, you are not helping yourself. How will I help you? You understand you get my point. It's good that we start being realistic to people. Let's be straightforward. There's no cutting corners. You are not helping yourself, you are not helping your future, and you want me to help you. How much do you have? I can only add to what you have. Apart from that, leave it. If you save, is a sure way to be financially free. That's the next point. You'll be financially free because it's the money that you saved. And you also need to learn about investment, but because it's the money that you save, you need to understand where to invest, how to invest. And that's how you go out of you'll be financially free. Then, anxiety and worries of lack of funds, you are free of it. I'm telling you, you'll be working free because you know one thing. You know how you feel when you have money in your account. You're not scared of. I know you know that feeling now. You're not afraid of anything. You just know that then if it happens, we go pay for our chicken and shit. You understand? And as a lady, one guy that will just carry you out on a date, a broke guy will carry you out on a date. Then he will just go there and you order for something. He will just even after they bring the bill for him to pay, it will just escape and leave it there. How will you do? You wash You understand? So if you find, in fact, when I see ladies in that situation, I used to laugh. That means you didn't have anything, you didn't go out with anything in case if something happened. What if you guys exceed your budget? I mean, support the guy too now. You understand my point? But you just go like that. What if the guy was just trying, maybe he has been trusting you for a long period of time, you refuse to agree. That day when you agree, say, let me disgrace deal with this lady. You understand? So you have to be so so how to save? You have to make up your mind to save. You plan on the percentage to save. That's the 30-70 principle. Plan on where to save. You either save in the bank or you go for all this fintech, piggy vest, floating waves, and all of those pink vests. You save there. Then you can also save by contribution. I do that a lot. Contribution now. Everybody, 10 people, then this person pick for this month. You can also save by that. You can also use other means to save. Then, how do you save? You discipline yourself to do it. Then how you save? You agree on the structure. Is either you agree on direct debit, or there's what you call a saving wallet. And this one is very common with like one of my friends was discussing with me about this. In South Africa, they do that a lot. When they open an account for you, they will ask you whether they should also open a saving wallet for you. There's a particular money that they send to that wallet. Yeah, they'll send that money to that wallet. Then you have there's a window period of when to remove the money. If you remove the money when it's not time, they will charge you for that. You understand? Okay, OPay does that too, and PKVS. So those are ways that you can save. So it will put you on track and discipline you don't do. All right. Okay, we are on where to save now. Where do you save? You save in your savings account, go to the bank. There are different kinds of accounts for savings. The time is actually very short and running out. I have to rush and everything. You know, there are different kinds of, I might not take time to explain all of these things. There are different kinds of account to save. We have project education savings account, and also we have there's project savings account, there's education savings account. You know, you can go and ask them, and this is not your normal savings account. Oh, this savings account, that one they will be removing your money. You understand? There's a particular savings account. Okay, I want to plan for my education. There's education savings account. There's project. Yes, when you go to the bank, ask, they have all of those. Even in children, you remember children too. There's money you save, but their future now you keep on putting, and though there's an interest attached to it. You know. Then there's a fixed deposit. There's money that you fixed deposit is just the money that you fixed. You can't withdraw it. There's a window period that you withdraw it, and there's a fixed return for it. You understand? Then cooperative and drift. Cooperative is there's a cooperative society. You can belong to a cooperative society, save there. You can borrow money anytime you want, loan money anytime you want. Those are also where to save. Then we have investment club. Investment club is a set of friends that have like minds and like goals. They come together. Okay, let's save this money for this cause. After we save the money, we invest. You understand? We invest the money, then we share the dividend, we share the profit among ourselves. That's the investment club. As friends, you guys can decide, okay, let's do an investment club. Then save the money, do a particular business, you share the profit. That one is also a way to save. Then we have real estate, that we have fractional ownership. People can come together and buy a plot of land, build from there. You own a fraction of it. You understand? That's what we call fractional ownership. After they finish building, you see all those real estate that is in Abuja, people plenty. It's not one person that built that place. It's fractional. Most of them is fractional ownership. You see, in an estate, before you started building, people have bought some part of it. You know, fractional ownership. You can also save your money there. You understand? Forex, saving your money in foreign exchange. In they said hard currencies. You save your money in hard currencies. That currency is really hard now. All right, that's where you save. You can also save your money. But then you know these ones are very tricky. You have to understand how it works and make sure that you understand the trends and all of these things that I'm talking to you guys about. You need to go and make studies about it since we don't have time to go through into it deep. You know. Then we have treasure bills, we have bonds, we have shares and stock market, and then you can also save in gold. Buy gold and save. You understand? In fact, they said that's the best thing you can do. The best way to save your money, gold. That one, it doesn't come down. It goes up. Yes, that's the best way to save your money. You see people buying gold to save. Not all these things, coated the chain, you say it's gold. Oh, that's not the gold. Oh. Gold bar. You get, you save it, and anytime you need the money, you just carry it and sell. That's all. Praise God. All right. That's for, I've covered everything, right? I've covered where, how, and everything. Yes. Mm. Okay, let me finish. Let me finish this. Okay. According to Benjamin Franklin, investment in knowledge has the best interest fee. That's why I deviated at the course of the presentation. I deviated a little and I said you have to pay attention to your personal development. Invest in knowledge. It pays the best interest. It pays the best interest. Whatever you are doing now, you can see, you know, there are different kinds of risks. There are risks you manage, there are risks that you avoid, and there are risks that you take strategically. All those things that can happen. Risks can happen. You can lose what you are doing. You can lose your money. You understand? But then the only way that you can get yourself back is what you have in the inside. Is what you have in the inside, the potentials that you have in the inside. So at this stage of your life, don't be so concerned about with how much will this person pay me, how much. Invest in yourself. In as much as you're concerned about it, but then pay more attention to what will I learn by virtue of working with this person. Okay, your uncle's office, and he said he needs somebody that will be helping with small work. You said, okay, sir, I will do it. And then your mind is just, you understand my point? So your attention should be more on what I will learn, what I will gather for myself, the value that I will get. You understand? Because people pay for value. It's the value that you offer that people will pay for you. You understand? Not so with if you have a very good value, people can pay high amount for the value that you have. You understand? So it depends on how you build yourself, how you develop yourself. That will determine what people will pay for your value. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, let me.
For you spoke about shares and bonds.
Mm,
I have been asking questions. You have not gotten any reliable as source of it. What are the sources, the steps getting this? Like what are the right places to go, right steps to take? The shares and bonds.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. For shares, there are for okay. Let me just use for instance, when we were in Ashaka then, the company was selling shares. They were selling one shares as a particular amount of money then. Companies always open doors for people to buy shares. You understand? When they open door for people to buy shares, that's when you now buy the shares. That means you are a kind of you're a shareholder, a part owner in the company. You understand? So there are periods that they open. So you have to read fast so that you'll be able to know and you ask questions, connect, just like our uncle said. You have to connect to people to know where to buy. Even online now, I learned that there are some fraction of shares that even this Amazon and all of those people sell. Yeah.
They don't sell it in shares now. They sell it like stocks.
Okay.
Like invest in social stock, and Amazon will not go down.
Yes, yes.
For the next, you've got that is for the next 10 years. Let's just say they will not go down in stock. You see, Amazon and Microsoft, they can only get better.
Yeah.
Because it's a company that has a good mindset that seek opportunity to always develop new things. So now they don't sell it as partly share, they sell it as stock. Little bulk of stock for you to.
So you can no see
from their website.
Because some of these things are very tricky. Thank God that we have somebody that is into tech very well that can guide you if you want to, that's your areas of interest. You understand? So that's why we're here. One of the most important thing is that if, for instance, if I see this my uncle on the road, I will not have that boldness to go and ask him, sir, please, can I have your number? What to? But in a setting like this, you can collect anybody's number and then talk to the person personally on issues that you feel were not clear to you. So, any other question?
Oh,
all right.
Oh, let me round of applause.
Let me quickly visualize shares. I'm actually going to take shares. Like my dad owns shares. So I don't know what shares is when I started having shares. Not only me, almost all of us in our family. So that gives me a little bit knowledge on shares. My elder brother would have been in a position to talk. But you see, you want to go into shares. Shares have gone a bit down now. That's why people are not overlook it. The company are not paying well. Normally, what they do before is they calculate what they give their workers. The remaining from which they share based on the percentage of what you buy. Yes. And then they send it to you on a card paper. Then you take it back to your bank to convert it to cash. So during the process, they convert it back to whereby you can actually get a transaction and invest into your bank to make it easy. So in that case now, there's a lot of charges, a lot of development, a lot of rules. So they reduce the percentage being give out because some of them come down, some of them just to restructure to expand. So they change the concept. Now to get shares is simple. It's more simplest thing. It's just that if you don't know time and season, you cannot get it. If you want to go to TV and they're now announcing that you can't get it. Now each company don't sell every time.
Yeah.
If GT is there to sell now,
why don't you try to expand? Then they said we are selling, let's say, 10% of our shares out. You can buy your concern very well. And they will tell you the lowest they are selling out. If you don't buy, they may decide not to sell again in 10 years. It's only people that have that can decide to sell out. So for instance, now let's say I have a shares there. They are not selling, but I need money. God forbid, let's say you want to complete a house, you have an emergency. You can decide to sell your shares to anybody based on the current value of whatever stock you have. And you can decide to pay your money out at any time. Now, how do you now how do you be able to get for shares? It's simple. The best thing is three methods is the easiest way to get your shares. Three easiest way. The first method is get a broker. There's a broker. There are people that manage shares, stock broker. There's one that manage shares. Now, most people who say, how will I get it? It's straightforward too. Check any newspaper. Anyone you see on newspaper, you can't buy shares at that period. Because they publish what they have already said.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get my point. So the only thing you need to do is get a booking from that source. In most cases, 95% of those bookings from any newspaper are genuine. Then contact them, then tell them your interest. Are we together? I don't know much of North. For some people that are living in West, you can go to Ibadan, just enter Cocoa House. There are plenty there. That's the headquarters. But for North, I've not really been, so most of people don't know I know anything about stuff because I've not really attached myself in that line in Gombe. But that's the first method. The second method is they can be hearing all this business news. Anytime they make announcements, that's like they've already done the transaction. If you track back, you have access to when next they will do their sell out. That's the only time you can buy. Now, another reason is you can't buy with small money like before. But the beauty of it is they give you is like I'm depositing 5,000. That keep it for me. Let's say love me. If love me made 20,000 this year, even if it's 100 naira that's my problem, give it to me. But the day I felt love me was cheating me, I can say thank you. Maybe I keep 5,000 here. How much of that 5,000 worth in your company? I can say it's 7,000. You can say okay, I'm looking for who will buy it for me. Sometimes I want to buy it for you, depend on your my market strategy. That's what Pastor Sam takes us today. You can try to sell what they cost 7,000 for 10,000. And you may sell up selling less than 5,000, depending on how desperate you are and who is doing the minimum work. But it's still one of the best things. This one people don't talk more on it, and now people are moving to stock. Stock is straightforward, easier than shares. What stock is all about is we are trying to let me explain the English of stock in layman. How many of you know farmer, agricultural thing? Rice is a market. We are saying we are buying rice. Can you contribute money?
Yeah.
Let's buy rice and store somewhere. By September, we start selling the rice.
Then we share the profit.
Then
we share the profit.
You know that now they are selling a bag of rice. Beans sell now. I think the bag of beans is 56,000 at this around something.
57.
No, it's 56. Thursday is 56. The bag of beans now is, bag of rice is around 52. For local clean one, probably is 60,000. Now, you see that same bag is 72. So you buy 30 something thousand a few weeks back or a few months back. Yes. Imagine somebody just go to a farm, buy the entire thing they have, process everything. Let's say even spend that 37,000 process and go and keep it in the store. Do you think by July, by August, September this year, do you think that bag is a bag of rice? Even now is already around 55 for local 52, 55 for local rice. Do you get my point? So what do you think it will happen by April? So at that period, they now bring it to the market. You are not doing the process. You are not in the process. You is that okay? I can buy one bag of rice. This is my money. It can be as low as 10,000, 20,000. It's just that the lower your money, you now afford to pay. Then they go to the market and sell it. After they sell it, they settle their staff. They settle their workmanship. They remove 30% off the money. Totally do it. And the reason why that thing is moving, discuss it with you. You have a lot to take in this class. It just depends on how far you are.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I believe we got everything.
Any other questions?
It's just that the way the class is structured, you can't explain everything in details. You understand? So that's just it. But then, as I said earlier, you have the liberty to get our contact and then call and just clear yourself of what you didn't understand. But because this class, there are other people joining us online, we can't waste. Although it's not a waste of time, it depends on how you see it anyway. So, all right, thank you.
Let's a round of applause for our speaker. A round of applause. Are you guys tired? The class has been so much, so interesting. It has been going very well. Thank you so much, sir. You've actually taught us how to save, when to save, and the reason why we save. And we are very much excited and we are grateful for that. And personally, my own very self, I will start saving very, very well. By this time next year, what my savings will be so big.
You are starting now.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. By this time next year, I've already started already. As the money is coming now, is being assigned to different
Please,
locations.
bros, this money you have to add to it too. Not that you spend it.
I will give you monthly report.
All right, give me a report. You have to add to this money.
I will do your
You have to spend it.
So don't be distracted. Please don't be distracted. We are still on the, hello.
I would like a devil.
We are still on the class. I don't really know that my boss is a full-time businessman. A deep businessman. He has actually analyzed this whole story to a simple time. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very, very much. We will go to the next on our agenda. There's so much at hand here. The next on our agenda will not take much of our time. We'll use exactly the same minutes so as to start. We'll use exactly the same minute, 30 minutes assigned for this one, and that is how it will be. So the next on our agenda is the latest English, latest slangs that we'll start hearing all of a sudden. Japa syndrome. He says how to Japa using full or partial scholarship as a core member. So we'll get the introduction of the speaker. We'll start from there. And as many of you that want to Japa, this is your opportunity. Learn and be wise about it. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. We are open to your knowledge, sir.
Mr. Emmanuel Christopher, a native of Delta State, Nigeria, embarked on a journey of educational and professional excellence that has defined his career in the field of technology. Undeterred in his quest for knowledge, he is currently pursuing a Master of Science degree in Information Technology at the National Open University of Nigeria, a testament of his commitment to staying at the forefront of technological advancement. He has honed his skills across various facets of information technology, specializing in end-user support, server and system administration, microwave radio, cybersecurity, and cloud computing. His diverse skill set reflects a comprehensive understanding of the multifaceted nature of the IT landscape. Professionally, he serves as an information technology specialist at the Center for Integrated Health Programs in Gombe State. In this role, he applies his expertise to contribute significantly to the integration of technology into health programs, ensuring seamless operation and the security of sensitive information. Away from his professional pursuits, he finds joy and fulfillment in his family life. Happily married, he values the support and love of his family, which serves as a constant source of inspiration in his personal and professional journey. As he continues to make strides in the realm of information technology, Mr. Emmanuel remains a dedicated individual, driven by a passion for innovation and commitment to making a positive impact in his field and community. For the love of technology, let's make welcome Mr. Emmanuel Christopher.
You're welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon, sir.
It's a privilege privileged to meet with like minds here. People who are targeted entrepreneurs, future targeted entrepreneurs, and people who are goal getters. Uh, just give me a moment. Let me send. Okay, this is really an interesting topic. When my head called me, with my head in church, so when he called me that Ima, you'll be taking this for us, I felt like it's supposed to be a bigger conference whereby we're going to the nitty gritty. But it's not bad to have a holistic approach towards diving into having the opportunity to even apply for scholarship. When you've been applying for scholarship for about good 4 years and you've never been called up, how do you feel? Rejected. So I keep telling people my story. On my desktop, on my computer, there is no format of CV you will not see. I applied for NGO jobs 77 times. The 78th time I was called for interview and I landed the job. So when somebody like you hear a friend, he gets a job, I'll say, give me your CV. I want to see how did he structure his CV that I wasn't doing. So over the years, I've gathered CVs. It is now up to 87 different types. Then AI came to make the work easier for us. But it was really not AI that did the work. It was really your initiative that is doing the work. Forget about AI for now. We're going to go into that later. So I refined the topic to how to land a full or partial scholarship to study abroad as a COP member or as an ex-COP member. Nigeria, let's get something straight. Nigeria is not bad. Yes, I just want us to get that straight. We are not leaving Nigeria because it's bad. No. Nigeria is not bad. In fact, we are one of the richest countries in Africa. But because of poor management and poor leadership, in fact, let me make it bad leadership, systems are broken down. So because of some carcass of some few rich people, they take 70% and they let the whole nation feed on 30, which is very difficult. The economy is strenuous, but to an extent, the youth are embracing change. They are embracing development because if you are going to compare youths of 27, 37 years ago to youth of now, there's a difference. Before they will look for you at home, they won't give you a job. Yes, there are some people they say they were on the street, they just came and packed them and enlist them in the army. As long as you are your height, you are built, you have a job. As little as grade 6, they call it grade 6 then, which is our normal secondary school. You're going to JSS1. They pick you. There are many mothers who say, go and check your child who is in the depot. They pick them, the parents didn't know, they pick them on the street. They enlist them in the army. I've heard stories of our parents telling us that they just, on school, they were being given writing materials. When the writing material finishes, you go, give it to the principal, and he gives you another one. That was how things were being provided, but now it's not the case. So it's our job as youths to seek out opportunity and take it. It's our job, I'll say it again, it's our job to seek out opportunities and take it. We don't see opportunities and leave it. We see opportunities and take it. Some of us might be victims of, let's say, during your secondary school, your counselors didn't do well in helping you choose the right course. Yes. There are schools now that the job, the person is employed. The job is to, when students come to the crossroad of either choosing a science subject or a social science subject, the counselor is supposed to search out what are the strengths of the student, regardless of what the parent wants for the child. To write a recommendation, you see it in his last report card. This child is good in maths, he has interest in science, he is this, is that, but the father wants him to do lawyer. Yes. There are some they will write recommendation. This child has no interest in anything calculation. Yes, this child has no interest. Not that he doesn't know calculation, but he doesn't have interest in calculation, and so therefore she's recommending. Yeah, and so therefore she is recommending that he goes through this career path. So what are we now saying? We are saying that opportunities are there, but we were not wise enough to see it and take it. Yeah. So I'll move on to the next slide. What is the value? As we know, there are two types of scholarship. There's a partial scholarship, which the organization or the hiring body or the governing body pays half, or maybe 70%, and you are meant to pay a particular percentage. But there are some, it's a full scholarship. It's a full scholarship. You are not required to pay nothing whatsoever. What they need is your dedication, your commitment, and your time to finish the course and to impact your home country. Now, most of these fundraisers, they target developing countries. Unfortunately, we are among developing countries, Nigeria. In fact, we are rated one of the richest in Africa, but we are graded first 10 in the problematic countries of sub-Saharan Africa. Problematic, I mean food scarcity, insecurity, climate change problems, child abuse, all the social vices. That is why we keep getting funds and grants by international organizations and NGOs to implement health projects to eradicate malaria, polio, HIV and AIDS, TB, hepatitis B, is because of the poor state of our country. Though being rich, we are still lacking in many areas. So it's left for youth like us to see the need to want to rise up and take opportunity. Now, what is the value? The value of having a scholarship abroad does not lie in the monetary value. It lies in the impact it has on youth itself. Many youths have accessed scholarship and from them have gone to be good representation of the country globally. You may shock you now that some states in the US, I heard in one state in the US, the mayor is a Nigerian. How did he get there? Maybe through his parents migrated there, so he was born there. So Americans is an origin of there automatically because he was born there. Now he now contested. What brought the change that Obama was the president in the US? It was because migration took him there. But he didn't just stay there. He grew. He grew both in opportunity wise, IQ, connection wise, and he became president. First black president. It's a big milestone that people didn't think it was possible. When he was running campaign, people were even not going to work. But it was one of the shocker of will I say, a shocker of many decades. But my own is, why do we need scholarship? We need scholarship first is to build a global network. There are interconnection of network that you cannot get unless you meet with a certain class of people. And most of them are alumni from other universities. We have alumni in our own university, yeah. My alumni, Northeast Forum, alumni comprising of Gombe, Maiduguri, Adamawa State University, Futi, which is now Maltech. They are conjunction of alumni. representing Northeast. Let's look at it in a larger picture. Maybe you have a scholarship in Hungary. You are interacting with alumni of another country, which makes the global very strong. Very strong. They interact to get opportunities to make to, to bring about change. Those are the real front runners. So anytime a student gets an opportunity to go and study abroad, you are carrying the whole nation with you. That's one thing people don't understand. So when they go there, some mess up and they get deported. No, no, no. You didn't go there for yourself. You are carrying the whole pride of the nation with you. The whole pride of the nation, you are carrying it with you. So anytime you are applying for a scholarship and you are maybe complacent about it, you are procrastinating, remember many futures are at stake because they are tied to you. Tony Elumelu, how did he start? But he is giving scholarship out. So imagine if he didn't discover himself, many will not gain from it. It's as simple as that. As you are sitting down there, you think you're only there for yourself. You are responsible for many people. Forget about your kids. They are unborn kids. But what about people that meet you as a result of chance? Like I met my brother as a result of chance because we're in the same church. I met Mr. Boraji. You think it was just mere coincidence? No. There was a purpose for that meeting. And that is why I'm here. So every time a Nigerian is applying for a scholarship abroad, there is a purpose. What is the scholarship? What is it meant for? Most scholarship will give a disclaimer. The candidate must go and study a 2-year scholarship and return back to his home country for a year. What are they trying to get at? What you've gone to gain there, come and implement something in your home country. Give your quota in the development of the country. So the aim of scholarship is not to go there and just stay there. The aim of the scholarship is to be better and make people around you and your country better. So it's the mindset I wanted to change in the youth. Everybody wants to japa, everybody wants to leave the country. Who are you leaving the country for? It's not bad to leave the country, don't get me wrong. But it's bad when you leave the country and you leave, forget all your sufferings behind. There are other youth trying to come up like you. How can I be a help to them when I'm there? That should be the mindset. You understand? So there is enhanced education. Yeah, they get first class level education because it's being paid for. You're not paying a dime. You're just going there to study. Give your concentration, give your time, and make the best out of it. Then there's cultural exposure. You go to many countries like Singapore. You go to countries like Australia, Canada. You see many cultures, and you diversify because you might have in your class people coming from 17 countries and they got the scholarship same as you. I remember a friend of mine, Sini, he got Chevening scholarship. Chevening scholarship, is one of the sought out scholarships and it's the best of the best. What singles you out is your essay, nothing more. Your essay and your humanitarian effort. They want to see what you've been doing in the community. What singles you out. So let's dive deep. Now, what are the relevant experiences that make you stand out when applying for scholarship? When applying for scholarship, what makes you stand out? We all know Empower Teach. Yeah? We all know Empower Teach. Empower Agro, Empower, you understand? Those things are, you know it's a volunteer work.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You know Empower is a volunteer work. Do you know you can include Empower in your statement of purpose?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, with clear target, yes. I did Empower, but when I was leaving, during the course of, I go into class, I take pictures. It is very essential documentation. When you go to do volunteer work, you are not being paid for it, but you want to generate value from it. You have to document something. Essential in our online documentation is very, very essential. take pictures. And when I was leaving, I demanded that the head of the school gives me a recommendation letter. I can submit that recommendation letter as part of my statement of purpose. They will say submit other documents. What do they mean? What do they mean? Okay, I work with a health initiative. There are pictures, there are testimonials, there are reportings, there are data reportings that I did. Those are volunteer work. And the second is internship. Now, the aim after service, people go for the big suitable job. But let me shock you. After service, I first started my work in a primary school. They pay me 7,000. The transport from my house to the school for a month is 5,000. 2,000 was my money. Yes. Why was I going to the school? Why was I going there? It was not for the money. It was not for the money. One, the school has a computer lab where I take students, computer section. In that lab, I learned all the programming language I was trying to learn because in my free time, they have internet. I use the resource. My target was not the money. My target was not the money. Was not the money. Transport 5,000 going and coming, 2,000 out of 7. My target was not the money. I will shout in class. I would be like, why is he shouting? It was not for the 7,000. I needed something. I couldn't get money to be spending on data, so I had to use. There were good systems in the lab. My own was just to sit down, search the internet, which is a whole bulk of resource, bring the material and arrange. Then one day the proprietor came into the class, came into the school, and heard me taking computer lab. Like, who is that guy? Like, he's our new computer tutor. Call him. When he called me, he said, why are you taking the primary section? I said, at the time I applied, it was only the primary section that was available. He said, from today, we take the secondary section. My money increased from 7,000 to 15. That same day, I am not still after the money. It was not because of the money. Because there was internet 24 hours in school. They subscribed for it. Because the children, they learn all these nursery rhymes online and the rest. All this, they have good tools for building of for child IQ building, whereby they access things online and I play them. We play rhymes for them and the rest. Others, we go into the computer lab. We do work on Google. We do how to copy a document, how to do assignment. We run all this stuff in our school. I left them and I got to work with another MSG consult. And MSG consult was paying higher. But what was my target? My target was the knowledge. That's why I said, every time you go and give an experience like a copper, you get opportunity to work, even though they don't pay you. Put your heart, propose in your heart that you want to work. Some people only go to the office just to get the experience, not for the money. There's a firm whereby they do data analysis. I want to learn the tools they use in doing the data analysis. I go there for internship. If they say we don't have money to pay you, don't worry, I'll come. Either way, I'll come. Believe me, you get good at that software, and they are, people get opportunity and they leave. The next person who knows the software after the other guy that's running it is you. So tell me why they will not pay you this money and hire you. You make yourself relevant by positioning yourself in a place of importance that makes you indispensable. It's an opportunity you should take deliberately. So when you see people go and submit CV, I apply for internship, like we are not paying, no problem. I'm willing to work on an unpaid internship. They have a target. There's something they want to learn. They will not pay money to learn it, but they will offer their time to go and learn it. If they were to pay money to learn it, it will be hard. They will offer their time in form of internship to learn it. That's it. Have you not gone to learn tailoring and the tailor said 300K just to learn? It's a machine, it's a shop, she wants to learn. You want to learn. So you are paying her for her to teach you. But when you go for an internship, we're not paying interns. Oh, fine. I'm ready. I want to learn. Because if I go to a training school, I have to pay for it. But when I'm leaving or when I get another place, I am better off. And you will give me a recommendation like that. So how many things am I having apart from the money? Like, so whenever you have this projection of going outside the country, you have to put it in your mind. Put it in your mind that from now I have to position myself to be the ideal candidate. Internship, work experience, speak. What I do when I'm writing a letter, a personal statement, I put all these things, my volunteer work I've done, my bullet work, I put them in bullet points because I will describe them when I'm writing personal statement. So next, developing a personal statement, crafting a compelling narrative to engage scholarship community. Tell your story. Tell your story the way it is. I know there's ChatGPT, but do you know that 90% of scholarship body now have implemented non-cheating on their system to catch plagiarized content? Yes, they disqualify you when they know it's ChatGPT. This guy is not genuine. They scrap you out. They detect it. No matter how you copy it from ChatGPT, take it to Quillbot and rephrase it, it is still not your statement. So, me, I tell youngsters, you can use ChatGPT. It brings out everything, like this. I was writing it. It brings out everything, right? My own is not to copy everything. My own is to pick out keywords from it and use it in my personal statement. It just gives me an idea. It doesn't give me the content. It gives me an idea. So ChatGPT is an enhancement tool. It doesn't. If people allow AI to do the work for them, when AI is supposed to help them do their work, it's supposed to give you a clue of how to do it, not do the work for you. So many people use ChatGPT to write personal statement and they get screwed out. You will be waiting. After some more time, you hear mail from the hiring scholarship board that you have been disqualified. It's your personal statement. They don't know you. It's your personal statement that will introduce you to them. And when you use ChatGPT to do that, it's not genuine. There's no genuinity. Do you know that when you use ChatGPT, it doesn't have any error whatsoever in the grammar? But when you have multiple errors in tenses, they know it's from a person. But you're trying to pass across an idea on which they are interested in. You understand? So that's that. Then next, why are you going out? What is your main purpose of applying for those scholarships? Some people will tell you it's national, they want to address climate. If your course is about climate, they want to address climate. Some will tell you that they want to address the problem of education in Nigeria. They have a target in mind. Some will tell you that they want to bridge the gap between gender equality. Young women are being marginalized in tech. So I'm going there to learn an MSc in computer science because I want to involve myself in building and mentoring young girls to dive into tech. I'm trying to bridge the gap between gender diversity, gender equality, because you women are marginalized in tech. That is clear goal. Clear goal. So demonstrate your cultural competence. What does it mean? Show how you will contribute or benefit from the multicultural learning environment. Meaning, I go there and I see a multicultural learning environment. What technology is being used in China? I can implement it in Nigeria. How do they do their rice farming? Is it mechanized? Is there any special thing they do? I'm going there for an MSc in agri-economics. How can I implement it in my home country? They want to see your cultural competence. They want to see if you're interested in nation building. They want to see if you're interested in going to learn what other people have and implement it somewhere. They are not giving you that knowledge. They're not paying it for free so that you just hold it. They want you to implement it in your life. and make it show in your country. So next, tips for nailing scholarship interview. Now you've applied for the job, you've been called for an interview. How do you approach those interviews? Go there, go on their site, research about the scholarship body. What are their, every scholarship body has their key focus, key areas focus. Tailor yourself to be in the if your own area it falls among those key focus they have, you have to like research about all of those key focus because they will ask, why are you interested in getting a scholarship? What do we stand to gain when we give you a scholarship? What impact will our scholarship do in your life? How is your career advancement or career future ambition aligned? Does it align with our own objectives? Yeah. You understand? Every organization has their own objectives. Why they give out scholarships? They don't just give this money for free. So next, you prepare and practice. What I do when I'm going for interview, I have a friend who is also in tech. I have a mentor. I'll tell him, ask me questions. I'll sit down, I keep asking, we do Zoom. We do Zoom call. He asks me, then he will start correcting me in your tenses, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. You're supposed to break. Do not rush the words. Do not this. Take your time. Try and understand the question. It's good to prepare. Practice and prepare. Practice always makes perfect. If you're not good in public speaking, practice. Take your time and do the work. The art of public speaking is very, very important. What if you go there and you are meant to present a paper on behalf of your group? Art of public speaking is very, very important. You cannot get a scholarship and go among people from diverse countries and shame in and cave in. No. You have to show that you are an intellect from Nigeria. You are not just here because you are from a developing country, that doesn't make you less inferior. No, no, no. It makes you one of the best coming from Nigeria. That is the mindset. So next, confidence. You see what I'm saying? Confidence and professionalism. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way it should portray, it should give out confidence when you go for an interview. It should not show arrogance. You should not be arrogant in your words, but there's a way whereby you show confidence. A little bit eye contact and you keep explaining your point, but make the eye contact frequent. People who cave away. Now, there is psychology whereby they were analyzing me for one interview. Then the psychology after the interview recommendation where he was confident and not fidgeting. So when you fidget, they feel like he's not confident. He's explaining the terms, but he has not worked. She has a point. You cannot be explaining something you know and know how to use and be shy about it. Right. So confidence, a little bit eye contact, your head up, give them the point that made you apply for scholarship in the first place. But you've already done your research, so you have everything planned. So next, securing strong recommendation letter. Now, recommendation letter are letters that are being given as backing for a scholarship, either from a professor, from a educational governing body, or from a mentor. This backs up your claim when applying for scholarship. Recommendation letter. There are scholarships, they will tell you that we are not, to have IELTS, to have grade, to have TOEFL is not a must, which is an English certificate, is not a must, but you should have a strong recommendation letter from your organization explaining to us that the course you took was taught in English. That's where recommendation letter comes in. That's where recommendation letter comes in. It comes from a professor from your school, from your course lecturer, or from your educational body. So, providing sufficient information, make sure you provide details about your achievements. Your achievement. If you are a leader, if you've been a leader in school, those are big achievements. Like people have done CDS. Yes, I've done leadership position in CDS. You think it's joke? No, it's part of achievement. You can include that in your CV, yes. Leadership experience, CV, yes. In CDS, in school, I did sport director, I did programmer for my department of computer science, programmer one, and the next year I held sport director. It's part of leadership experience. You did SUG in school, you were this, it's part of leadership experience. At your workplace, you were meant a team lead to carry out social projects. It's part of leadership experience. They want to say. So next, you follow up and express gratitude. Now, when you are submitting your statement, carry okay, you can write at the footer, thank you for the opportunity to apply for this scholarship that I believe will make my life better. You understand? You are supposed to express your happiness that you are applying. It's a privilege for you to get to apply because it's kind of advantageous to you. It's just the opportunity that's coming at the right time. So next, eligibility requirement for scholarship. Academic excellence, that's one thing they check. That's why when people they tell you to study well in school, 2-1 is a good grade, 2-2 is a good grade, but you cannot have a past degree and expect people to honor your scholarship. You know, it doesn't just pick it up. So it's very, very good. The financial need, because you don't have those money for tuition, the scholarship as a helping aid for you to have the level of education, but in a foreign country. Now there are scholarships that are given online now. I got dollars. 5 series of interviews. They've chose 10 from Nigeria. African Coding Network. So next, leadership and extracurricular activities. That's what I just said now. You have to show leadership. Include it in your requirement. Those are requirements they give. Have you had leadership position before? Because they are bent on producing leaders for other countries. So next, crafting a compelling scholarship application. You carefully plan, you customize the essay as I've discussed, then you put keen attention to details. Read the scholarship advert very well. There are key information they want. You have to read it line by line to know what they want before you start applying. You have to read it line by line to know what they want. What is the criteria for international students before you start applying? Yes. Okay. Next, understanding the COP member or ex-COP member advantage. Fine. Demonstrated leadership, as I said, in your CDS, now whenever people are going to serve, it's an opportunity to do volunteer work, community work. Community work, volunteer work. Now, during your COP member, you might have the opportunity to learn computing and other stuff. It contributes because they might have what skill have you gained over the years by your community work and your volunteer. What skill have you? You have to show a level of skill. Some will tell you have to be proficient in Microsoft Office 365. You have to be proficient in application software. You have to use you have to be proficient in using a computer. There are people that give them. There are scholarship bodies that give those criteria. And next, types of scholarship. Merited based scholarship, that is something they don't cut corners. People abroad, they pick based on merit. Your personal essay aligns to their objective, they shortlist you. They interview you to know more about what you wrote, to confirm if you have the skills they require. That's just it. Need based. Need based scholarship comes to low income countries. Now, there are scholarship bodies that give out those scholarships, but they give a list of countries that should access it. It's not open to the rest. Those are need-based scholarships. High impoverished countries like Somalia, all those South Sudan, all those, and conflict countries, the countries that are involved in conflict, they give this scholarship to elevate, to improve the living standard or the education of the youth of that country. Now next, country specific, as I said, they narrow it down to we are targeting this scholarship for only Africans of Saharan Africa. That's it. No Mexican, no South American, no Asian, just African. So researching scholarship opportunity, there's government scholarship, there's university scholarship, and there's private organization like Tony Lumeli is a private organization, Mastercard, private organization, they give scholarship too. This other one, there's this other scholarship body. It's also a fintech company. They give scholarship too. Then let's take the leap. Now, taking the leap is start searching for scholarships. Evaluate which one is your course. Search out scholarship. Does it cover your course area? Check out their requirements. Then think of how to start applying. You can involve help when you need to write personal statement. Yes. Sometimes I disturb my mentors a lot. Like, man, you are disturbing me. So let's work on this thing. I will share a Google Doc. He will be working on the same Google Doc. We will be collaborating on the same. We will say, change this line. I'll be on WhatsApp call and look at the Google Doc. We say, change this line. It should be this, that, and that. So I want to give some links. They send scholarship details every single morning, new ones, updated ones. If it's released today, you get them today. I've not shared that with you. Let me share it. Let me share it with you. Okay. Now, I've shared it. Now, opportunity desk. If you browse on Google, it shows you the opportunity that when you go there, input your email and subscribe to it. They send you every latest scholarship. The next is opportunity for youth on LinkedIn. I hope you all know about LinkedIn profile by now. So fine. It gives you a wider reach. In fact, a very straight up reach. In seconds, when they are releasing, you just see it. Then scholarship and aid. If you search scholarship and aid on Google, you subscribe to their mailing list. Then Google News. Now, what's my phone? Google News. This main, I want to show something. This main Google. So people now think when you go on Google, it's just to search. No, they send Google News too now for scholarship. Now this Google, when you click on it, this is just on phone. When you go to the Google app, not Gmail, not Gmail app, not Google Chrome, just normal Google, you see this. Yeah, newsfeed. Those scholarships they are being released on those newsfeed. Screen out the ones you want, take them to your browser, open with Google Chrome, then you start exploring and start checking what are the requirements. Am I fit? Do I fit in? And there are WhatsApp groups. You might have WhatsApp group. I'm connected to WhatsApp group for Children's Scholarship for DAAD, that's German scholarship, Hungarian scholarship. So when you interact with people of like minds, you start getting all those like I have links. I have friends online whereby I just meet on a tech group on Facebook. Like, I need a scholarship, so you see people sending you invites. But beware of scam in the process. Yes, you have to be very careful. Nobody will send you scholarship WhatsApp page and request for money. He is not giving you scholarship, so it doesn't involve money whatsoever. So those are some. Now I just want to quickly highlight. This is a CV. Okay, this is a folder I sent to Mr. Bolaji last few weeks. I think he's going to share the folder with you. This is Hotspot International Scholarship Forum, HISF. I'm on their LinkedIn group. So they sent this 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 zip file on Google. Now this zip file contains CV format, GMAT files that you could want, IELTS that you use to prepare, lecture transcript, letter to sample of letter that you're going to. If some scholarship will tell you you have to have a research scholarship. They will tell you you have to have a professor that will supervise you for your research, and you have to submit the thesis to him before. How do you contact that professor? You have to search him out. These are sample of letters you can use to contact him. Then there are others, then particulars, then reference letter, research proposal. You can tailor your research to make, you just use this format and make your research tailor. Then TOEFL, then there's visa interview, and there's little webinars. Others, they're still dropping others. I have to download them and disperse. If it gets to Mr. Bolaji, it's already getting to you already. So these are some of the, sorry, time will not allow us to go deep in. So my time is also, I think we'll continue on another time if time permits. So thank you.
Thank you so very much. Any question? You have a question?
So I can't. So there is. Is it possible that someone can contact you for?
Yes, I know, definitely. Yeah.
So, any other question? Any other question? We have actually spent most
Then
of our time.
another last question, sorry sir. I'm currently running my PhD program, starting few days from now actually. So is it possible that, for example, now I'm running a PhD program which should last for like 9 months? Is it possible that immediately after the program, you are applying for scholarships, masters?
You have HND, right?
Yes.
Some schools give scholarship direct for HND students.
Really?
Yes, you have to just look at the requirement. Yes. You don't need your PTD. HND direct.
Jesus.
Yes. If you can show them that you have ND and HND results. Yeah.
For masters?
Yes, definitely.
Wow.
Okay.
You contact him. Any other question? Okay, so you have a question, please.
The question is, is it compulsory for somebody to have an English proficiency in IELTS before somebody can be accepted for any scholarship?
Okay. The idea of TOEFL, IELTS, GMAT, grade. There's another new proficiency exam that is just out, Duolingo. It depends on the requirements of the scholarship. Now, some scholarship will tell you you don't need this IELTS proficiency certificate if you can prove that the bachelor's degree was taught in English. You just need a reference letter from a professor from your organization, from your school, signed and stamped.
Wow.
Yes, to show them that they will put your transcript to show them that this particular course that this guy took was taught in English. There are scholarship that will tell you if you can send a proof that your bachelor's degree was taught in English, you don't have need to submit proficiency exam. Most of them are bringing in those clauses now.
I did my course of study is anatomy, and now I want to study something that is related to tech.
So check.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they need certificates.
Okay.
When I present the certificate that I got from where I learned the course,
Where you learned the anatomy?
No, as in the tech course.
Maybe she wants to do something in tech and she's presenting love big certificates.
Okay, fine. Now, most of these certificates are good, but do you know that when they are picking people in tech, there are open scholarship that is going on presently.
Yes.
Women in tech.
Yes.
give range of courses. They are even willing to accept you. They just want to know if you can read and write. That's all.
Okay.
They are willing to accept because they want an inclusion of women in tech. So if you submit this procedure, it gives you an edge over others because they know you already have a background idea. So
That's amazing. That email intake, I tried to apply for it. I was there when you said that. I don't know where that was from scam site. They're telling me that I need to pay.
no. No,
So
anything pay, no. You didn't access the legitimate link. No problem.
Very important. So I didn't mind sharing your number.
You get in touch with him after.
So
So
what is this problem? I don't understand.
everybody just dey look at me.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
looking at you now.
Okay.
Is there any other question? Is there any other question? Okay, then we are going to do. If actually there is a plan for this class.
Okay.
Just that I did not discuss this of the facilitator before now, but when we start the class, as yesterday I'm just having a thought. But you know, sometimes you don't make decision for people. Exactly when they are keeping. So you have to, even though I'm lucky, I'm big, I say I have a place. There will be that's after contact with them, that will permission will pass before next week. There will be a WhatsApp group for 3 months. For only people in this. Even if you enter me for just 30 minutes.
Okay.
Now the essence of the group for that 3 months is the group to us whether this class, how it is. If you have questions, all of the help there, all the people that actually take classes are there. There are some classes that we can't take. If I tell you I speak this class at I have to cancel almost 4 topics, 3 to 4 topics to have that 6 topics we had. And now we are not even covering 6 topics. So I'm thinking, but I know that I don't make decisions because I respect authority. Even if the person that will take the class is somebody that I train, I don't just ask you to do this. I meet them, I take permission, I relate with them because that's their personal decision. So if I'm able to have a conversation, I know I will not have issue with that. But at the same time, I don't want to make that degree until when I have a verification and confirmation. So the essence of training, this 3 month stress is to groom everybody in. So you have a challenge related to what we discussed in topics. If any of you have solution to that problem, so I've tell my students a million times, we don't create group for the facilitator to answer your question. We create group for you to answer your question. It's when none of you can answer the question, then you become the responsibility of the facilitator to answer it. You will not have your time. Most of you that are here are extremely busy. If you see the way they talk, some of them say from their body we can describe. I'm guessing that everyone have small body. Who has small body as their body? Except Paula and Paula is my name. The rest of it. So I want to just have a conversation. Then we'll pick it up from there. But do you have any other question? We also have 2 sections more, but I think it will not be heavy for us because of time frame. So that we will not just actually when I structure it, I structure 1 hour for each person we share it. So I discover we finish around 8, 7, 8.
It's not really feasible.
So what I did is I cancel out some topics, then I cut them into 30 minutes. Even in my spirit, after time will come and talk 30 minutes. That's not possible. So I didn't even tell Pastor Stan we are using 20 minutes, 10 minutes for question because I know. Honest part, the class is going to be like this. You will not even know you talk because the time is only 2 hours. Yes. So do you know this? But you in the class, do you feel like everybody that speaks is just like that? So we have a great wonderful set of people here. But do you have any questions? And the other 2 classes, I think we should hold. They are already on standby. Most time when I go on Mr. Lava called me and said he just arrived. He's set now and he come over and say, oh, this time when they see me, because I have my government that will come on board by 2. All I've been online, even the last time we have Paula is online. Waiting, that's when I want to talk about $15 in a week. It's already set. So I was just looking at the time frame we have, and we have a source resources. Some of the money we hope to use does not actually work as hoped for. Some of them will be my fault, some of them will be dead. I still have developed an issue yesterday, so I'm using different hard disk in the system today.
there's a lot of small issues that's why as long as I take my class, why I can connect my phone to my system. But I can't now. That's why I can't add a video feed online for the section. We only have picture layers and audio, which that's not the original plan. But we are still able to put the link. The recording for this section, the entire section was recorded online. So we have it on YouTube as usual. So I will make sure it's available for everybody that have interest in it. In case you want to read through, you want to cut one place and vice versa. So any question? I think my own section is simple. They said, is there any student that most of my students don't have to? They have to access. They have access to me so much. Anytime you say this last question, you don't always have question. Is anybody that have questions so far? Anybody?
Any question? It has been an amazing experience. If you have any
question, if you will be online and you are.
If peradventure you still think that you go through your notes and you have any challenge,
The last challenge is the women intake.
No problem.
I'll send them related to this thing. There is a group for this particular TikTok. This is the first time we're having TikTok. TikTok just come like a play in the class. They just want to come and teach. It's like it's 2 or 3. That's the idea. But along the line, we are able to form something bigger than just eating.
Me, my idea self was with time. When people are now amassing tech, we can even start building a tech community.
Yes.
I can let's say leave the country tomorrow, but I have community I can refer. Yes. You need a product designer. We have a tech community, and I have a professional product designer.
Yes.
So,
So on that very note, I want to say very thank you so much, sir, for this your timing, and it's an amazing topic that you took. Very, very, very impactful and knowledgeable. We are so grateful. We are excited you've been able to break this step down, because I remember when I was actually applying for most of all this this thing online to the scholarship and the job at online. So I was having so much issue, the setting of CV and other stuff. But with this knowledge that I've actually imparted, is that actually embody my understanding on that regard. Thank you so much, and every one of us here. And I want to give you an assurance that by the grace of God, we're going to use this knowledge that you've actually imparted on us to make us something what that you heard of and be proud of us, that you be proud that you came here and you spend your time with us. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So on that very note, we've actually got also another section of the agenda, which is question answer on challenges faced by students over the years, exchange of contacts where necessary with other students. So on that very note, we're actually taking that aspect of it, and also we are on the verge of, you're already on your refreshment note, which is so interesting. Everybody is actually happy. We've actually taken their refreshment. So we're going to do the last section of this particular gathering, which is the closing remark and appreciation. Is there any other business that you think is necessary? If there is any other business, we would love to take a closing remark on today's gathering. I think we would love our mama to come and give us a closing remark. We love our mama to come and give us a closing remark.
Thank every one of you that on this program. We pray that more higher heights for us, for more opportunities, and Lord will grant us the grace. Amen. Everything that has happened today, to put it into action. Amen. The Lord perfect all that concerns us by His mercy. Amen. Thank you very much for all you guys.
I noticed that this family is every family, everywhere. So it's an amazing experience. We also, on behalf of my own very self and the entire gathering, I want to thank you guys for coming. Thank you so much for your time. And you guys are actually, I know you guys are happy because the knowledge has been so wonderful. Thank you. We are grateful to you, sir. We thank you also on behalf of the entire students want to appreciate our. So much that we cannot actually say. You're giving us a platform for us to express our future, to fly more than just beyond that. You've made it so easy for us. Me personally, I know so much I've actually achieved from you, sir. You forever become my boss. Anywhere, anytime, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. You actually had, notwithstanding, you actually have so many children that you can actually look back and say that you have products that you are proud of. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir. You made us acquire so much knowledge. Thank you so much, ma, for making our boss looking very well always. Thank you. God bless you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I think at this very junction, we'll take